Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Messages. I'm here with your March forecast. So, this is for all signs, a collective tarot reading for all signs. And since March is so full of moon events, double eclipses, and actually, we're starting March with the energy of a new moon happening on the 28th of February, depending on where you are. So that means we go into March, we go forth into this brand new energy. For a lot of us, we're also, we're it's becoming spring on March 20th or autumn, depending on where you are. So that's, having to do with, again, changes, endings, beginnings, a lot of transformative energy. So there could be feeling as though there are a lot of extremes and things could feel a little confusing and a little extra the whole month of March. But I want to, in this reading, see what else we can expect from March and the new moon. We won't get too much into the eclipses or anything else happening in March right now. We'll kind of do that as the month goes on. But let's see. Let's see what we have here. So we're going to look into common themes. What can we expect? Any kind of, stumbling blocks, stepping stones, that sort of thing. How can we clear blocks? How can we keep our energy vibrating high during this, what could be a difficult month, but I don't want to scare anyone. There's still always great opportunity in each day that we have. So regardless of what, planets are doing, every day really is another opportunity to get to live your dream. So let's see what we have. Emotions are running high. That's exactly right. So Mercury will have a retrograde at some point in March. But then also we are going to have Venus in retrograde. So if you have, Taurus and Libra in your chart, I'm guessing you would probably feel this even more so. But we do have Mercury going retrograde from March 16th to April 8th. And I think that you might not even feel a ton of that until the end of March, but take time to breathe out. So this is a disseminating moon here. So that's emotions are running high. Take time to breathe out. Towards the end of this reading, I'll pull a card specific to each zodiac sign about some sort of maybe blessing that you can expect coming in, or just an extra message. We'll use animal cards. I like to use angel numbers, and we'll just see where this takes us. Okay. How can we maybe even free up some energy before this new moon actually happens and this new month begins? Maybe we need to release something. So what do we need to surrender to? Let's take a look at all of that. You also have a win-win outcome as forecast, full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome. And let's get one more of these. This is the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. All right. So if you're not familiar with your North Node, you may want to check that out sometime in your chart. Let's see, because it does have an influence over our overall path in this life. I have found anyway. All right, let's see. Get a little more clarification here with the Divine Direction Oracle. What do we have? Messages for the greatest, highest good. Give us a peek into March. Starting off with a new moon, this very end of February here, 2025. What do we have? Spirits, guides, angels. What would you like to tell the collective? Oh, all right. We have connection. All right. So connection. This is about sensing an energetic connection with someone. Now, this is right under that. Emotions are running high, so this could be also, it could be, it could be a blessing. It could also be someone, reaching out to you. It could be reaching out to someone else, but it can also be this feeling of just like, you connecting with spirit more, right? Connecting with the energies of the divine, and maybe you're realizing some of your own divinity. Let's see what else we have. Oh my goodness. Like I just said, connecting with the divine. We have angelic help here. And I've used this deck, and I think it's 80 or 100 cards. It's Divine Direction by Maruka X. I've used this deck many, many times since it came out, whatever, at least a year ago. And this is incredible because I've never seen this come out. And now you have this, and it actually matches the card above it. This take time to breathe out with angelic help here. I feel as though for some of you, answers are coming. You could be feeling extra tired lately too, and like your dreams are maybe even keeping you up because they may be so intense. I feel that's going to continue into March. All right. And this is, you have angels who are near, ready to assist you in your growth and in accomplishing your divine life purpose. You do actually have that win-win outcome here, right? Win-win outcome. It could have something to do with balance, justice. Again, kind of wrapping things up and being able to close something out and start something new. Let's see what else we have. You could feel as though your thoughts are scattered. People are just kind of off. Things might feel off this month of March. Particularly, I know a lot of you follow me on my original channel, Scholastic Intuitive, and that's mostly a Libra channel. With Venus in retrograde, our ruling planet in retrograde, that's the ruler for Taurus as well. We could just things could be difficult. It could be finances could be affected, or love relationships or relationships in general. So it is important to find the balance, and I think that's why Libra's coming out, so that we'll really kind of focus on that sort of that Venus, the beauty of love, or the planet of love and harmony and beauty, and the luxuries in life. So we want to be careful of like overdoing anything, really. We don't want to be overly emotional if we can help it, although we're probably going to feel inclined to do so with this energy that's coming in. And we also, basically, we want to avoid extremes, right? It's maybe not the best time from what I understand. Now you do you, right? But it's probably not the best time with Venus in retrograde and all of these things happening with eclipses and things to have a new relationship started, or you could have an ex come back even. So we want to make sure that we're making our decisions based from a very grounded and centered and heart-based place. Actually, we don't want to be too because aggression could be an issue this month as we move into Aries season. And it's not just that. We have planets doing different things that I'm not an astrologer, so I don't claim to understand a whole lot of it. But from what I understand, though, after all my reading and research, is that it could be, again, with this emotions running high, we could feel a lot of ups and downs. We could be feeling pulled in different directions. I think whenever we have eclipse energies and we have the sort of the opposing energies, and they can blend well, or they can, not get along well. So I think it's important this month to play nice. I'm not saying, placate others, but I'm saying, or to pacify yourself, but it is a good idea to really keep those emotions in check. Make sure you're fact checking here with this Libra card. Make sure you're fact checking things that are coming in, because I think there's going to be a lot of like talk, a lot of blah 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 blah, a lot of that, a lot of noise, a lot of distraction, and in this, the feel, I'm an intuitive, so the way I'm intuitively feeling this month coming up is I do feel it could be a little chaotic. It could be even more confusion. It could certainly bring with it big revelations. I do feel there could definitely be a big reveal here happening. A big truth, and it could absolutely have to do with government politics. It could have to do with something on a personal level for you. You could, again, like I said, be stepping more into your divine wisdom. You might find a mentor to work with this month, or someone else who can really assist you. That's part of what this connection could be. So those are some things I'm getting intuitively. And then astrology wise, we do have, let's see. We have, the lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 14th, which happens to be Pi Day, 3.14, right? And that's a good time to bring a project to an end and really kind of focus on yourself as a whole. There's a good, it's, around that time would be a great time for reflection and meditation. We have a Mercury retrograde from March 30th to April 8th. Again, dreams can be enhanced. You also are going to have a solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th. So again, this could be a very, could be an intense period. Events and things that take place around this time could have a 6-month sort of impact. It's so, and also, some other things. Yeah, emotional intensity could be playing out this month. Just stay clear of anything that brings you into a lower vibration, right? Make sure you're being careful about what you're ingesting, not just into your physical body, but what you're ingesting into your spiritual, energetic, mental, emotional self, I see an opportunity for a lot of creativity here with all of this moon energy. And, like I said, the change of the seasons. It's the new astrological year. We have so much newness happening in this very month and so many amazing things astrologically that I really feel it really is a great time to um, kind of be celebrating yourself as a whole and really giving yourself that extra TLC, finding that balance, and yeah, bringing some things to an end so you can have this whole new chapter. We're getting a lot of I feel we're getting a lot of astrological assistance, and like I said, even the new astrological year. I mean, that's a great time to kind of hone in on maybe your own leadership abilities, in my opinion, with that Aries strong energy, But we also want to avoid any sort of, again, extreme. We don't want to be, tapping into anyone who is extreme, politics or otherwise. We don't want to be getting too carried away in any one direction. We also, or even someone close to us, right? We're going to have to kind of be on our toes here, and we're going to have to sift through what's illusion, which can come with the moon, what's fear based, which can also be moon related, and what is what's love based, what's coming from the heart. That's our like real truth. That's kind of like where our soul is most comfortable and able to really kind of blossom, I feel. So again, a lot of emotions and power in the month. I think it's good to be practical when it comes to communication, be concise, be as clear as possible, because things could just, again, we could fall into illusions, or people using our words against us, or that sort of thing. So just those are just some things to be mindful of. But like I said, I feel there's a lot of possibility for creation and for really sort of gathering resources that you have and really kind of really reflecting deeply on something maybe that you haven't in a while. If you want to restructure your life and change your life or start a business, maybe in intuitive work, for example, this is a great time for us to be really sort of putting the pieces together, and because I will say, and kind of let me just finish that thought, and getting ready to implement something a little later in spring or autumn, depending on where you are. The reason I say a little later is, well, this is a great time for great ideas to be born. I'm not so sure about the action part until April. All right. Especially, again, like I said, the Venus, we have Mercury retrograde and we have Venus retrograde all month to about April 12th, I believe, plus the Mercury retrograde. So I feel like communication, especially in close relationships, could be trying. Finances could be, you want to avoid making impulsive actions, decisions, and purchases even. So that's why I think it's a great planning month, to set you on your way for April, when I feel like those projects and things might become a little more supported as far as actually taking action. So we are taking action, like measurable action that others would maybe see, but we're taking action right now, I feel, internally. And I think that is the advice, to really take the time, breathe, contemplate, meditate, reflect, get yourself organized. If there are things in your environment that are affecting your ability to be more productive, that March is a great time to really be addressing those things, and clearing out clutter, in all senses of the word, clearing out clutter. Okay. And this will be set us up very nicely for what I feel will be very action packed months to follow. All right, so let's see what else we have. The witch. So awaken your inner witch. Put all of your fierce and feminine powers to work. And in tarot, feminine and masculine means something different than what we traditionally think. So we all have feminine and masculine energies. Think emperor, empress. At times we're all the nurturer, and times are fertile, and then other times we're all that. Or sorry, empress. I don't know what I said. And then at other times we're the emperor, we're that boss, we're making those decisions where, it's like the fierceness, and then the motherly kind of more nurturing. We have that blend. We all have that potential within us, right? So that's what we mean really in tarot and things with feminine and masculine. Okay. I'm not talking about gender. It's more about feminine and masculine energies from an energetic standpoint. All right. And you don't have to, I'm not, I myself, I'm not into witchcraft. I guess You would not formally anyway, but I do have a connection to nature and animals, and of course the divine and mystical things and all things divine or divination tools and things. So, this, you don't have to be a witch to appreciate the what they're saying here as far as awakening your inner ability to use your powers to create and manifest and even to connect with, the mystical. What else do we have? Step out of your comfort zone. You have journey. So don't fear leaving everything familiar behind and entering into the unknown. It is safe to take a risk. And this is amazing. Not only do the words match, but the colors are matching on like every card I'm pulling. We're getting these sort of double, double confirmation here. So, and by the way, if you are finding that you are enjoying this reading and you've already found something helpful maybe in it, go ahead and, if you would, please hit that thumbs up for me and consider subscribing. It's totally free. It does help me. And I have started going live on this channel and my other channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive. So you may want to turn the notification bells on too, so that you're notified when I'm live, because they will be unannounced. And generally during those lives, I have been pulling, or my intention anyway for those lives is to, and I did that in the last one, which was 3.5 hours long, is to pull cards for people. So you're able to live chat and, get your name in there, and I can pull cards for you based on a question you might have. So, and it's free to be doing that. So, it might be a nice little gift for yourself here in March. Just go, subscribe, hit the bell, and, and hey, it'll be a gift for me too, to be able to work with more people. So let's see what else we have. We're going to use the Midnight City Tarot. And this is a new deck I've found. You can find it on Etsy or the website, www.midnightcitytarot.com. And it's by Jackie Franco. So let's see what the cards have to say. Messages for the greatest, highest good. All right, what do we have? What do we have? And if you haven't checked out your weekly reading, check that out. I'll include that on the end screen there, so you can just click right on it. And if you haven't checked out your 2025 reading for your sign or element, those are available too. All right, so you have, I did them by elements: air, fire, water, and earth. So either each zodiac sign has a reading within the element though. So you have the Page of Coins here. We have the King of Coins. My goodness, are you joking? Look at this. And then you have the Queen of Coins. So you have everyone here but the Knight of Coins as far as the court cards in the suit of Pentacles. So this card is outside of Webster Hall in New York City, and the person's selling brownies as they're waiting in line. This is about you making the most out of opportunities. You may actually get a message coming up this full moon, this new moon, or one of the full moons, or the eclipse, or full moon / eclipse time. So you could actually be getting some sort of information that sends you into the right direction. You could be making a new connection. It is under that connection card here. So yeah, you might actually put a piece together. Like I said, it's a good month for maybe putting pieces together and really going within and asking, what is your soul calling you to do? And anyway, or even on a practical sense, like, what do you feel like doing in life? Getting straight with that. You have the King of Coins as well. And here this person is sitting very comfortably and they're ready to support you here. They have their pentacle ready. This tree in the background is further supporting this suit of growth. The pentacles having to do with your resources in general, time, energy, love, care that you're putting into yourself, to projects. And the Queen of Coins is actually that ultimate sort of taking care of themselves and others. And you'll see they have this herbal shop here with many different tinctures and things and remedies, and maybe you're into herbology, or I think that's what it's called, yourself, and it's falling right under that awaken your inner witch, putting all your feminine powers to work. And I think that's a perfect card to support that energy. And again, remember, that's under that Libra win-win forecast, win-win outcome as the forecast. The King of Coins here with the angelic help and take time to breathe out. I do feel as though for some of us, things aren't as serious as we make them to be. It's sometimes it's best to have sort of this clear, this calm and centered approach. I think it's almost always best to have the clear, calm, and centered approach, right? Very grounded in our energy. But I do feel we're being invited in this month to kind of get grounded and know that you do have some support. And this is actually, like I said in this card, he's got the pentacle there ready to help you, he, she, and here you have angelic help. And I do feel that you are being divinely supported, divinely guided. We do have to ask, though. We have to step up. We have to have that courage to step up to that, golden desk they've earned for themselves, and ask for the help we need. All right, let's see what else. Yep, making the most out of opportunities, great or small, with this page of coins here. And being strategic too when it comes to your resources. This could be a time too. I always find that with eclipses, especially, where it's a time where we're getting rid of what doesn't serve us in order to bring in what we really desire and what really is what our soul and what our heart is calling us. So to move towards. So it's like you just don't have, like, enough is enough. I keep saying in my readings on both channels, enough's enough of the stuff that just isn't going to help support growth, right? Just like this this tree here on the King of Pentacles. We don't want to be putting energy into dead plants, right? We want to put our energy into things that really will grow and support our own growth and healing. So, I always talk about how we have to prune our plants in real life, so that they're not putting their energy as a plant into dead branches and whatever. We have to clip those. We have to prune things. So this could be a real month of pruning, eclipsing something out, clipping something out of your life, in order to really, maybe you're eclipsing out self-doubt, limiting beliefs that maybe weren't even born from you. All right. And I think it's a great time to really be questioning ourselves, like, what is holding us back, and what sort of special gifts and talents and amazingness do you possess that can actually help you move forward more into your own king queen energy, where a lot of us want to be that self-sufficient, entrepreneur even, and or work from home, or just, we just want things to, we want to have it all together, right? And let's see what else we have. Oh, wow. Okay. So the Ace of Wands here, a spark of inspiration. Yeah, but this person has to, they have to light that match themselves, right? They have to kind of get things going and they have to kind of get the matches, right? And they have to kind of like take some action, like striking the match, in order to really be inspired for this new journey here again. So they're kind of, it's like stepping out of the comfort zone, right? Stepping out of that comfort zone again, and not letting, not making those fear-based decisions, right? Yeah, all right. You have, oh my goodness, you have an Ace of Swords. So this is some sort of, clarity here, a breakthrough, as I said, could be a very good revelation. Now, again, this person, they've sharpened their pencil, they're ready to do some work and make some things happen. So you have another wonderful opportunity here with this Ace of Swords. You have the Hierophant here. This really is, and then there we are with that tree again, right? It's like maybe you need to put more time and effort in love and care into your own spiritual self. All right. Maybe you're joining a group like this, like what they're showing. This is a Reiki group they're having here in the card. Reiki could mean, be important to, I know it is already for some of you. So that could be something you're thinking about. And the Hierophant energy, that's Taurus energy. And again, I feel like that you will, like this, whatever work you put into yourself now is going to really, really pay off. Oh my goodness, you have the Star card. This reading is incredible. My goodness. So again, I feel like this is, again, you kind of like touching that inner aspect of yourself that is the Star, that healing work that you're doing in order to have these breakthrough moments. And really, again, though, with the Star, I always focus on how they're like one toe's in the water, one foot's in the water, and one's on land. And it is kind of like being very grounded, on earth, but really being able to touch when we're in, water, especially if we're in the ocean, I feel like we're really touching the whole world through divinity at that moment. So it is about feeling connected, not just to yourself, but shining that outwards for others to see, even if it's uncomfortable. You have a Knight of Coins here. There it is. Now you have all four court cards for the suit of Pentacles, and they're just reminding me, like, slow and steady. All right, this is a journey. What is it? The saying Confucius says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Is that, I think that's what it is. I think that's who said it. Anyway, but that is really kind of they're not taking the easy way. The easy way would be to hop in that cab and zip to where they need to go. Instead, they gave themselves enough time and understanding so that they know they've managed their resources well, and they know they have enough time to get to where they need to be on time. They don't have to jump in the cab. It's actually not going to help them. They're going to get a better sense of their environment and all that needs to be addressed and looked at and let go of, etc., on this journey by taking it one step at a time. One step at a time. And that is absolutely, that is supported by the universe here with these cards. I mean, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Hierophant, the Star, and then you have all of you don't have a single, like, just regular minor arcana like a Three of Cups or something. You don't have that. You have lots of people too. I feel like another thing is with this connection card and angelic help, even if they're not people in the 3D on this realm, you have a lot of support from other entities or people, or maybe even an organization. There's support available, and you realize, I think some of you are really realizing what you know, and that's, you rely on that. But then I feel like a lot of you too, or maybe this is the advice from Spirit, are also realizing to kind of honor and be okay with what you don't know. It's okay to be new and not know everything. You don't have to be the Hierophant in every situation you encounter, and I feel like a lot of us think we have to be, especially like, I don't know, as a Libra sun and lots of other Libra placements, I sometimes and I've always been like kind of in a position where I'm kind of like leading and teaching and helping others, and that's what I enjoy. I feel like I have to have the answers, and I just want to tell you that is something that is not true. We do not have to have all the answers, and in fact, would you really trust somebody if they claim to have all of the answers, right? I don't claim to have all the answers in this setting ever, but like when I was at work, I felt like I had to always know. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that you need to look into something. You need to look a little further. That's okay, no matter how old you are, because this entire journey of life is about going out of our comfort zone, to become, to shed the skin and become a bigger snake. I'm using the snake analogy there because of its relation to healing and how it's just a never ending process, but also the like thinking like Ouroboros. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, I always mix that up. But I'm also thinking of the year of the snake. Again, this is a year of, it's a 2025 year, so it's a 9. That's a year of completion. Wrapping things up really, so that you can really step into next year is going to be a 1. 2, 2, and 6. 10 is 1. And then this being the year of a snake, it's a big year of transformation, a lot of transformation, healing, growth, and snakes shed. Now, no matter how you feel about snakes, I mean, they are, I always feel nature's our best teacher. Nature's my favorite teacher anyway, because we learned so many lessons, and like, we cannot rush growth. Sometimes we can't rush a butterfly's process, right? We can't rush a baby to get here sooner than it's supposed to be. That would not be good, right? So why do you rush yourself when you're trying to birth something and you're trying to make this giant leap, this big transformation? There's no point in putting pressure on a situation that doesn't need to have that that amount of pressure on it. So sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves, and it actually kind of works against us. It's great to have high expectations, right? But there's a difference between setting high standards and having high expectations, and then being really just like a perfectionist and overanalyzing and like always feeling like you have to know and everything has to be perfect. Sometimes that can hinder our growth because we're afraid to get started. like we're afraid to look wrong, or we're afraid to look new or be new. So, because it can be uncomfortable. But the more you put yourself in those situations where you are new and you are saying, you know what, I'm a student of life. Like, I'm here to learn. My whole journey here is to evolve, to grow, and to help others along the way in some way, right? That's what I feel anyway. So let's see what else we have. Oh, devil here. So releasing yourself from, again, what's holding you back. We have to free ourselves from whatever this means for us. This devil energy. You know, they have these ugly gray cords, energetic, sticky, icky, ugh. But you know what? They have that authority to pull themselves apart too. So this can have to do with realizing that you have how much power you do have, and how again there may be support available for some of you. For some of you, like a support group. I'm getting that kind of vibe from this. But anything that's holding you back and not serving you, again, it must go, right? It must go. It's not going to help you grow. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, once you, this is okay. This Queen of Swords. Now that's the person you want if you're trying to break free and cut something out that doesn't belong. This is the Queen of no BS, right? This is the one who's like, sees it, calls it like it is, and it can come off as cold sometimes because of that, but not afraid to make those decisions, those tough decisions. And I feel like once that happens, and I feel like for a lot of you with this Knight of Swords heading in the past, I do feel as though this could be like you really shedding someone or something in your past that like didn't go anywhere. It was disappointing. It was maybe it was like, it could even be, if it's a love relationship, it could be something that, or even a job that it seemed so great at the beginning, and then you get there or you're in the relationship, it's like it just doesn't go anywhere. It was like all these false promises maybe, or it didn't. Yeah, once again in life it didn't work out, and I kind of feel this energy like, oh, I keep trying and trying, and like, when is it my time to shine? Well, now is your time to shine with this Star card here. We do, like I said, I want to avoid revisiting past relationships during this Venus retrograde, or even in general. I mean, unless you really, really feel like, you know what, yes, this relationship was good for me, it can be saved. We have similar, we're aligned. We're more of like that Gemini alignment choice card, the Lovers. Like I feel like that energy of like, really what's in alignment with you. So if you are thinking about revisiting a relationship, always run it past like, well, what is it really, what's in it for me? And that's not selfish. That's like you being practical about, you know what, this is my life and I need to run it how I want to run it. And a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Coins and a King of Coins, they are not afraid to do that. They are like, I'm the boss here. I'm the one sitting on this throne, if you want to call it that. And very clear. This person's very clear. They don't have their head in the clouds, so to speak, even though there's like not such great weather going on around them. They don't seem to be affected by it. In fact, they're the only one sitting outside still. They're the only one having that sort of bravery, or being able to kind of just keep a clear direction regardless of whatever's going on around them. So this is you maybe stepping into your power for the very first time, stepping into your truth and calling it, you calling the shots, so to speak, right? You calling the what's going on in your life. And anything else? Oh, whoa, we're taking just this one. 7 of Cups. So you have options. You do have options here, and some are going to be better than others. And just again, like avoiding the illusion, confusion, all that nonsense, right? Making sure you're making decisions that are clear here. There will be some things that seem very tricky and confusing this month, potentially for some of us. Not all of us, but some of us. But whatever the case may be, things are temporary, right? Some offers don't stick around long, so you may want to be really carefully monitoring and measuring. And if the offers coming in, the options coming in, and if you do have to make a choice, you ask for more time if needed. If you can't, really don't force it, right? Oh my goodness, yeah, because so you have the 10 of Coins here. These are amazing cards, friends. This is crazy, like amazing good, crazy good, right? So you have the Hermit here again, and the High Priestess. Like I said, don't feel rushed. You tap into your higher wisdom, your inner knowing with the High Priestess and the Hermit card. And this is all about your 10 of coins. And this dog here, they're looking off into space kind of thing, not really into space, but they're actually seeing something that we are not seeing. So you may have that ability to see something that others aren't seeing. Maybe you see potential in something that are relating to your 10 of coins. That, you have all these people socializing, gathering. This is about sharing resources with others. Maybe it's time for you to share what you know. All right. And just have that, like that, a gathering, a celebration of some kind even. But this is about long-term goals, right? It's not this devilly energy sticking to the past, the seven, the Knight of Swords and having all this confusion, illusion, right? No, the Seven of Cups. No, this is clear. And how do you get clear? By going within, by surrounding yourself with what it is you love, by learning, being willing to know something. And the star generally has the lantern, and the hermit usually has the lantern, and the lantern is the star. You don't even see the lantern here because they know that they're star, they have that star within, they're glowing, they're absolutely lighting up here, right? There's a time of great enlightenment for you. I feel there's a lot of potential there, especially when it's paired with this high priestess. I mean, you have the hermit and the high priestess combined, and the star energy. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, look at this. The hermit, the star, and the high priestess. In addition to all the wonderful cards you've had in your readings, or reading this particular reading, these three together are like, that's incredible. That tells me that anything is possible when you make a choice and you decide what it is you want to do. Nothing is going to stop you, really. There isn't anything that can stop you. That's amazing. Again, like, you're the star. Shine like the star you are. This actually came through on the other channel in that reading too, in the Libra one for the new moon March kind of thing. Not the March reading necessarily, but the new moon one that comes out tomorrow over there. I don't think I really need another card, honestly. That's it. That's it for that one. Let's see if there's anything we need to surrender to, because we want to definitely be releasing blocks if possible. We'll surrender, get a little advice from spirit, and then I'll get a card for each one of you, actually. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. Look at that, because look, you have the hermit, the hierophant, and the high priestess. And those are all about inner peace. And so surrender to inner peace on a daily basis. You have some seagulls here. Could say they're doves too. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. There we go. So what's another way? That was the Power of Surrender Oracle by Judith Orloff. This is the High Vibe deck by Becky Moore. Let's find out, what else can we do? Surrendering to inner peace, that'll help the good vibes here. And what else will keep us high vibing here in this month of March? All right. Affirmations. Okay, so consider affirmations. We all run negative tapes in our head. Change the tape by telling yourself positive stories. I'm an amazing person. I love my life. Good luck follows me. I would say I create my own luck. I embrace my magnificence. I'm a high vibrational being. I create affirming thoughts. I deserve love. I am joyful. I am beautiful. And I have an abundance of self-worth. And I would add to this, and I am deserving of all of the good that's coming towards me. All of the blessings coming into your life, right? Of the highest form. There we are. So maybe you want to screenshot that. And maybe you want to screenshot this one too. That's why I always kind of try to hold the card up for a little bit so you have time to screenshot if needed. And let's see what else we have. I'm really stepping into your power. Oh, I can feel that. I really feel that. All right. So let's see what else we have. Let's get an angel number card. You have 666, leave the doubt behind. All right. Leave that doubt behind. Release and heal for greater things to come. 55, a sign of positive change. All right. So things are shifting into a positive light. And 4444, yeah, a sign of a divine intervention. The universe has heard your request. And there's one more that flipped over. 777s. So again, divine guidance. So you have divine intervention and divine guidance. Okay, so this is connecting with your spiritual guides. You're really being called to do that. That's why you have the Hermit card, the Hierophant, the Star, the High Priestess. That's why they're all here. The Angelic card, the Connection card, Really, I mean, this is really all about you expand your expansion when it comes to connecting with the divine and in your own divinity within, because we are in fact also divine spiritual beings. Yes. And let's see, we're going to get a little advice here from Spirit for each one of us. Let me get an animal card first, though. I'd like to use the Britta Bowman deck. Britta Bowman's animal healing cards, maybe, or divine animals, something along those lines. What else? What animals supporting us this month? Let's see. We could also get an angel card, too. All right, you have elephant direction, root chakra. I just heard people celebrating. Okay, I think a lot of people love elephants here. Place your feet firm on the ground and connect with the earth element. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. And there it is. Beautiful cards. And your angel that you should call, or that you may want to consider calling upon this month. And of course, always remember, these are general, not personal readings. You're not going to connect with everything I say. All right. So just, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And again, you know how to show support if this reading did resonate for you. All right. Oh my goodness. Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel shows up a lot. Whew. Okay, so Gemini energy, card 11, angel of divine partnerships. Remember I mentioned the Lover's card, Gemini? Yeah, that's amazing. This is about divine love. It could be twin flames, peace, harmony, unconditional love, mission, and harmony. So this is trusting and perfect timing. A stone associated with this for unconditional love would be rose quartz. And she says, I help open the fourth chakra, which is your heart, and I raise your frequency to that of divine union with your beloved other. Let's get one more. Not everyone's thinking of romance, but this isn't just about romance. This is about like anything, like a partnership that you will love, not just romance. Okay. And then you have, Cassiel. Okay. The keeper of karma and time. So this is a Capricorn energy, Jupiter energy. So boundaries, time, discipline, solitude, rules, paradox of light versus dark. Interesting with eclipses coming in this month, right? The light versus dark. This is about thinking twice. Obsidian is a good stone. It's a pretty mysterious stone, right? It shimmers. It looks just black or whatever color, and then you turn it and it flashes. It's kind of like labradorite in that way, but it's different kind of flash. It's not. It's hard to explain. There's different types. It's more. I look at it as more. It just there's something a little softer to the way it flashes. So you have, I help you balance your karma and teach you how to grow through life's challenges, trials, and tribulations. And you see a lot of pink here, so this can be, I would say intuitively, it feels like a love or something you love that really feels like home. It really touches your soul. It could be a person. It could be a new partnership of some kind. Let's see. Let's get a card for each zodiac sign. So we will start with, I'm going to jot down the time here so I can timestamp this for you. Let's start with Aries. So a final card here for Aries, the month of March. I'm using the Moonology Manifestation deck by Yasmin Boland. Aries. Know your worth here, Aries. New moon in Taurus. Maybe you're on the Aries-Taurus cusp, or someone you know is, right? All right. Taurus. Libra. Know you are loved. New moon in Libra. And Taurus, you're one of the signs probably more affected by Venus in retrograde, as you and Libra both share that as your ruling planet. So know you're loved no matter how things feel this month, okay? Always know you're loved. Gemini. You Gemini. Okay, first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Speak it and it shall be so. Cancer. Believe in your good luck. Sagittarius energy. First moon in Sagittarius. First quarter moon. Believe in your good luck, Cancer. All right. Yeah, we did. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. All right. Leo has Aries energy. Work through your feelings. Leo. And Virgo. You have Virgo, new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. I think that lunar eclipse is in Virgo, by the way. I believe so. And Libra. Reveal what needs to be seen, Scorpio energy. Yep, revealing what needs to be seen. I just saw 444. Know that you are divinely protected and guided and you're on the right path, Libra. Scorpio. Talk less, feel more. Really? Pisces energy. Wow. Okay. Some Scorpios might be like, what? I'm already feeling a lot, but this is what it's saying. There's a good time for that. All right. Sagittarius. Go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. Capricorn. Taurus. Release control. Wow. I feel like these cards, like they know, they always seem to resonate. Let's put it that way. All right. Aquarius. Take inspired action. Full moon in Virgo. So this could be connected to the lunar eclipse for you, that taking the inspired action, or even that solar eclipse at the end of the month. All right. And then we have Aquarius. I'm sorry, Pisces. This one. Attend to the details. New moon, last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. And I'm getting an intuitive message for you too, Pisces, that pay just as much attention to what's not being said as what is being said, right? You're very good at feeling things out, Pisces. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time.